What's up, guys? I'm going to give you my point of view of Donald Trump, and what's going on with Fani Willis. Okay, so let's start off with Trump. So, as you know, polls are going by, which I don't believe in polls, but polls are going by saying that if he is convicted, that less people will vote for him, right? As if he was not convicted. You know, and there's a hypocrisy there, because most of America, when you get arrested, they automatically assume that you're guilty. But in Donald Trump's case, he is not guilty. Not to you guys, he's not guilty, right? So a lot of people TikTok saying, "Oh, so where is the person for when Donald Trump inflated his values? Where's the person who's being affected? Banks, stuff like that. The people who want to take out loans, because he inflated his value to something that it wasn't. You know, so let's just take everything that he has done or he's being accused of. That's not good for any president. What does that make other countries think of us? Right? Despite the fact that you guys may think, oh, he's innocent, this is a political witch hunt. Trust me, this is not a political witch hunt, because if it would have been more political, and then you wouldn't waste the money to do what you're doing now. You all heard him on the tape saying that find him 11,000 votes. You heard him. That wasn't you and I saying it. You heard him defaming the Dominion, saying that it was fake. It was fake, and that the Dominion had something to do with it. Everything that he's tried to do, or everything that he has said, is for his benefit. He does not take responsibility for the January 6th insurrection. He still claims that the election is a fraud. How many people are going to keep on believing, or how many people are going to be, are going to just not be fed up with this constant bullshit? The lies. It's just, it gets you funny. Like, we got nothing else better to do. The Republican Party in the House of Representatives has done nothing in a year. Has done nothing. The only thing they did was impeach Mayorkas, and even then, even impeaching Mayorkas, you don't impeach Mayorkas because he's still at the job. He stays there. So it's tit for tat. You impeach Donald Trump, so we're going to impeach one of yours. We couldn't impeach Donald Trump. Biden didn't do anything to the extent Donald Trump did. But why would you want a man like that, who's so vain and who's such a narcissist? Because, hey guys, you want to think about it to be true. I'm not on the other side, because I do like some of the policies that Donald Trump did implement. But all in all, everything that he did backwards. He told farmers that he was with farmers. Farmers lost jobs. He told coal miners. Remember when he told the coal miners, we're going to make coal, we're going to make it here in America? What happened? 4 coal mines, I think it was 4 to 6. 4, I'm going to say 4, went bankrupt. They had to close. Manufacturing jobs. More manufacturers left than where they were when he was already president, or when he became president. So everything that he said he was going to do, he didn't do. He did a tax cut for the rich. He did a tax cut for the middle class. But what happened? Once he left office, that middle class tax cut went away when he was not president. So those taxes keeps going up. So those taxes that he did for middle class, the tax cut, so that was for 2022. From 2020 to 2027, our taxes, middle class taxes, are going up. They're still going up, and you'll be paying more taxes in 2027 than if you would in 2016, and that's a fact. That's a pure fact. You can look it up and see what tax ended when Donald Trump left the office. Okay, the only thing that I do say that he did do, that I did like, that Biden, I don't know why he's not doing it, is that he did speak to Mexico, and he said, you know what? I need you guys to help me out here, and I need you guys to hold on to the migrants. I need to hold them in your country. I don't know what kind of terms they came with that, whether the United States was going to pay or whatever the case may be. You keep them there until we can get them court dates. Once they get court dates, they can come. And that's how it slowed down. But it is true. There's a lot of immigrants coming in. There's a lot of these people. Look what they're doing in New York. These Venezuelans, they don't know how to act. I'm not saying all Venezuelans are like that. Most of these crimes that are going on are these little kids, these Venezuelan kids thinking that the streets, that, we're not in my country, I can do whatever I want to. No, that's not like that. Look at that 16-year-old up in New York. Shot that lady and then shot at a cop. And there was another Venezuelan somewhere, I think it was in Los Angeles, wherever it was. You don't do things like that. I didn't appreciate the fact that DeSantis sent them to these cities. It's just the things that they do. And to be honest with you guys, every 4 years, there's some talk about immigration. That never gets old. It's always the same thing, immigration and health. Also, did Donald Trump do a health bill? No. He said he was going to get rid of Obamacare, and he did. Every time they asked him, he said, we have a plan, And he never did because he does not care. He does not care. You may see that he cares. You have more Republicans. I think Romney cares more than him. Michael Caine cares more than him. Michael Caine. Senator Caine cared more than him. You might not agree with their policies, but those are people that do care for your country. Ron Paul don't care for your country. Mitch McConnell don't care for your country. Nancy Pelosi don't care for your country. All right? And you got to remember that the president is just the face of the United States. The one who controls the country is Congress. Not the president, but Congress. But the president takes all the blunt of it all. Because everything has to go through Congress before it reaches the hand of the United States president. Before he signs it, he can veto it, and then the Congress, if they have enough power, can undo that veto. So why are we like everybody? He has no money now, or whatever. When he's asking you guys to contribute your hard-earned money to go for him. Why don't you take that hard-earned money and give it to the poor and help the poor, just like Jesus intended for it to be? Help the poor, help thy brother as you help myself. That's what you're supposed to do. But he makes you believe that he makes it believe to you guys that this is on you, that they're coming after you, that it's your rights, that it's your Second Amendment rights, and none of that is true. Because no cop has ever knocked on your door and said, give me your gun, right? No. But they want you to believe that. So you believe that's not how do you think Hitler took over half of Europe? Because he made people believe that people were bad, that Jewish people were bad, that if you were not blue eyes, you didn't belong in Germany. They told the people that the Jews were taking over. And you take people who want to believe that, and some people are born with conspiracy theories of their own. Oh yeah, that's true, and that's what Donald Trump is doing. He's taking those who are very vulnerable, mind-wise, and exposing them to things that are not true. Okay, so we cannot have a man like that as president of the United States of America, no matter what, because he is not fit to be president. Everything that he does for himself. He doesn't do it for you. He does it for his rich people. He does it for himself, but he does not do it for the middle class. Say, we got better jobs. No, the jobs that he had less jobs in his first 3 years than Barack Obama had in his first 3 years. And and for all you guys that are saying that all those millions of jobs that were created were because those are the jobs that left when they came back from the pandemic. No, those are not. Those jobs that were lost in the pandemic were lost in the pandemic. These individuals who came back on individuals, maybe they were working in one job and then decided to do something else. Because the pandemic caused a lot of shift change in people's way of thinking and a way of, how am I going to start doing things. Okay? Think about that. Stop letting this narcissist man tell you that they're coming after you, that he's not at fault. Or this is all fake news, this is a witch hunt. No, it's not a witch hunt. This is for real. Now, District Attorney Fannie, they want to tell her, they want to tell you guys that she is no good for the job because there's a conflict of interest. There is no conflict of interest. There is none. They just barking up. They just want to do this so if they can get her to get off the case, and then she gets off the case, now they're gonna have to find another DA, and then that DA has to look over the case, and then he or she gonna say, well, maybe I'll do it, maybe I don't. Okay, yes, okay, no. That's why they're doing it, because there is no conflict of interest here as far as the case is concerned. But the judge wants to know if the money there that was used, did they benefited because of that? That's what the judge wants to know. The judge knows there is no conflict of interest there. A blind man can tell you that. A blind man knows that. Fannie's mistake was hiring him to be with him. That opened up the floodgate. I mean, as a lawyer, I would have never done that. We were dating. Has nothing to do with this. Has nothing to do with this case. Us dating, because I can have my own personal life. We're dating and all that, but it's not going to look good. And these people, they're going to try to get something up. So let's not even do that. Okay, that was her mistake. But there is no conflict of interest there. There's not. If she lied, I don't know who she lied to, but she didn't lie to me. She didn't lie to the Georgia people. She was very adamant about it. And it does not matter what she does with her personal life. Plain and simple. It isn't. It does not matter to me. It shouldn't matter to nobody. All right? So just vote correctly. And whether you vote left or right, both of them are corrupted anyway. You know, we're still in a country where we don't even have universal health care. You can go to a doctor, you can have a cancer, and your insurance company won't even help you. I know people that have Medicaid. I have people who have, not Medicaid, I know people who live on Medicaid from the government, and the government pays it, and they get treated. And they get treatment for cancer. But people who pay hard-earned money, who pay taxes and pay $200 or $300 a premium every single month, they get cancer, their insurance company tells them no. And that's something that Donald Trump said that he was going to work with them. It never did. The pharmaceutical company has so much hold in this country. All right? The lobbyists have so much hold in this country. And until you get rid of the lobbyists, you're not going to get rid of anything. It's corporate greed. That's all it is corporate greed. And if you're a little man, you're going to lose. Plain and simple. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button.